Good evening, Tavernites. How are y'all doing? I am broadcasting to you live from the back porch, from the tavern, as it were. I've had a few smokes, had a few drinks with some people in the neighborhood, and it was a good one. And what I want to say is nothing crazy, nothing with the ongoing political turmoil with our current president and our current president, people that are running for president, Trump, whatever. Don't give a shit about any of that. What we're talking about tonight is keeping your head up. And what I will say is, we drink in the tavern. And what I will say is, keep your head up. It's been a good night. I talked with some fellow veterans and a fellow father of veteran. And my takeaway is I want to go on tonight and I want to talk to y'all about what it means to keep your head up for the veterans. For those of you that are combat veterans that have been in the war, that have been in for a while, that are talking about and thinking about things. We talked about veteran suicide a lot, and I feel like I don't talk about it enough. It's something that has really affected me. It's something that has been attributed to me and something that I've been involved in and something that I take really to heart. And it's something that's close to me. So we talked about this, and we talked about some good things. We talked about some bad things. And what I want to talk about is I walked inside and I told my wife, I said, hey, I want to come in and record about keeping your head up, about what it means to not necessarily be happy, but be content with your life, with what's gone on, with what you've been through, right? And it's hard sometimes. Like we talked about all the friends that we knew that we've lost to suicide, all the friends that we have both all thought of as being, they're fine, they're great, they're the joker, they're the friend, they're the happy guy. And it was brought up to me by one of my very good neighbors and my friend. He said, you're that guy, you're that happy one, you're the archetype of a friend of mine who also committed suicide. I hope you're not that guy. And I'm not in that same vein as him. And he was like, well, I'm glad. He reached out to me and said, if you ever feel like that, don't be afraid to call me. Don't be afraid to, in the middle of the night, say, hey, it's me. Hey, I want to be there. And this is the message that I want to put forward. If you are that person, if you are that one that everybody leans on, that everybody talks to, that everybody shares stories with, it's all right. It's okay. And it's not you, right? It's not coming for you. You're not the one, right? Specifically, when it comes to taking your own life, when it comes to thinking that this is the end of the road, that you have nowhere else to go, that there's nothing left, you have more. I look around for myself personally. I look at my home that my wife has meticulously made for me, that we took our investment, we took our cattle ranch that we built together, and we sold it to come here, to move here, to live this life here in Tennessee. And she's doing really well in her current job. I'm doing okay in my current job. I'm looking to, move forward, grow, do other things, and was basically told, hey man, was called out. Hey, you're doing just fine. What do you have to be sad about? Yeah. Some of us combat veterans, we have a a lot to be sad about, especially after Afghanistan, after Iraq, whatever you've been through. And you're okay. You're all right. You're doing fine. Because I'm doing fine. And I want to reach out to you guys in wherever you're at, meet you where you're at, and tell you you're doing fine. And it hit me hard. It hit me hard. We were smoking cigars. We were drinking bourbon. We were drinking beers. I'm drinking Sprite now. But what it comes down to is you're doing fine. You're doing all right. The steps that you're taking are good. If you are watching this and you feel like in any way that you're not doing all right, or you're thinking about putting an end to it, you're thinking about what it's going to look like when it's over, that's not it, buddy. That's not it, friend, brother, sister. This is not the terminus. This is just the beginning. Think about who you're leaving behind. Think about who's going to be there when you're gone. This is it. I'm with a charity right now that I do a lot of things with, Irreverent Warriors, and their word is we prevent veteran suicide through camaraderie and humor. That's what we do, and I feel very connected to that. That's something that I have been doing my entire life, through camaraderie, through humor, through being irreverent, and I've been that. But also, those of us that are the irreverent ones, those of us that are the funny ones, that are the class clowns, that are the guys in the platoon, that are the fun ones, this is for you. You're not just the person that people are leaning on. It's not just they're coming to you because you're easy to talk to. Of course you're easy to talk to. Of course you're the fun one. It's great until it's not, until it's too much to bear. You're the ones that are holding it together for the rest of the guys. And for those of you that are that guy, that like I am, you have so much more to live for. You have so much more to give, and you have so much more to contribute. And that's why I feel people like Irreverent Warriors, people like so many other veteran charities that are out there that are doing good things, that are trying to keep us together, that are trying to keep us connected. You got to talk to somebody. And I was moved to make this video to reach out to you and say, if you're the one that is bearing that burden, if you're the one that is taking in that stimulus, if you're the one that is seeing so many of your brothers and sisters end it, it's not because of you. And those people are reaching out to you because they see you as a rock. And I feel like I've been that person for so many. And while I feel like I've failed at that in some ways by having those people give up, it's not your fault. It's not you. You're still there for them. Be that person there for them. You're not failing anybody. If you're feeling those dark feelings, if you're feeling those demons coming at you, the reason that those people are leaning on you is because you've been there. It's because you're the one that has the same experience as them. It's a responsibility. And it's a responsibility that can feel like the weight of the world. But it's such a small thing to pick up the phone, to hit that text, to hit that messenger app, to say, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Are you okay? And I've been told no. I've sent that text and I've heard, no, I'm not doing okay. And it is such a crazy, I know it seems like responsibility to hear back no. But you got to keep on it. You got to keep with them. You got to pursue it, to keep those people in our lives, to make them understand they have more than what they feel at that moment. So I know it's only been like a 10-minute quickie. It's been a real, it seems really easy because it's that easy. You're the one. Be that for your friends. Be that for your brothers and sisters. Be that rock. You're in it together. It's a give and take. They're there for you. You're there for them. We've all been through the same things. And I know certain things have come to pass. Certain things are going to come to pass. You're going to feel overwhelmed. Reach out. Tell somebody. Talk to somebody. Make that text, make that phone call in the middle of the night. Somebody will answer you. I've been that person. My friend who is, his son is in the Marines. He's been on multiple deployments, and he's been that guy for his son. My other friend who had just left, he's been that guy. I've been that guy. Be that person. We've all been that person for each other. We need to stay that way. Stay close. Be that community member. Make your community. Not online, necessarily. If you can get to them physically, get to them. Talk to them face to face if you can. Talk to them on FaceTime if you can. Text them. Call them. It's enough. You're enough. And that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to come on here and tell that to y'all. I felt compelled to make this declaration. I love you all. For those of you that love me, I love you the same. Don't hesitate to call me. Don't hesitate to call your friends. Be that person. And just don't let it go. I love you. And I'll see you later. At another time. Be that person. Be that community member. Be that rock. Be the person that says yes. Peace out.